The winner of Britain's Got Talent 2020 is... Jon Courtenay!
This is bonkers. There was a man who had a dream that Simon Cowell and his team would watch him play piano and try to slay them on the stage of the Palladium. And in the time that one song took, David would write another book. Alesha would smile at him, Amanda would be kind to him, Simon's teeth would be blinding him if he was smiling. But nothing now could ever spoil the dream he dreamed, like Susan Boyle.
I like this already. Yes, Jon.
Let's see if we haven't been in it yet.
Fact is, he never thought he'd ever get to be in front of millions of people doing his thing on TV. 30 years of playing in piano bars and pubs, dodging glasses when they're thrown, being thrown out of clubs. When his children ask Daddy, when you're coming home, this game is not the same when you're just Daddy on the phone. So he sits at the piano and he tries to get prepared, thinking he'll write it in third person so he doesn't feel as scared to sing about himself to a bunch of strangers in the dark. But then Britain has got talent and he wants to make his mark. Paul Potts won the first year and said it was insane. The second year George Sampson won, Singing in the Rain. Lost Voice Guys season 12, and last year Colin Thackeray. So why not me?
Yeah, why not you? Why not you?
That's what he said. His youngest boy, one night in bed. Dad, why not you? Go and show them what you do. And even though you'll be a wreck, at least you'll meet Ant and Dec. And he thinks on stage, at this stage in his life, with an expensive mortgage and a pensive wife. His youngest son, Alfie, says, what's it all about? If he had any hair left, he'd pull it out. His teenage son said, His dad taught him to play piano, but he didn't live to see his son at the famous theatre performing on TV. If he didn't see it through, imagine how sad the look on the faces of both his lads, who always tell him, you're the greatest showman, Dad. And they'll see me on BGT, no more third person, just Daddy, this is me. Since Dad first taught me how to play, and I learnt my first song, from the jokes that I began to write, and the nights they went so wrong, from an audience of 5 or 6 to driving home alone, finding a love that understood, and having children of my own. Just a bit of fun when my youngest son said,
give yourself a chance.
But never thought I'd be on BGT. I'm not a dog and I can't dance. In the Palladium, an ovation in front of my kids and wife. Ant and Dec changed my life. And now I'm standing in the wings with all the excitement that it brings, still finding gold confetti in my things. My future's on stage when I sing. It's been a long time coming, and this is my career. It's the chance that I've been waiting for, hoping for all these years, and now it's here. So push down the fear. I need a hug, but no one can come near. Good evening. Hi. It's amazing to be here, obviously. So for my audition, I sung a song about my kids and about being a dad. And tonight, I want to take you back a bit further to when I was a kid and about my mum and dad. I've written a song called When I Was a Boy. We have a photo of when I was a boy. This is me when I was about 3. I know, I'm the one on the right. But I did meet a very rich lady after my audition at the London Palladium, and she'd spent a lot of money to try and look like the one on the left. Here we are again for some more BGT. Never dreamed the semis would include me. How could this be real? It must be a hoax. I'm just a piano man with a bunch of bad dad jokes. My hamster died. He fell asleep at the wheel. Yeah. We've got a virtual audience for the semi, and you at home watching on TV. We were one judge down, so thanks, Ashley. Cycling for Simon is unhealthy. Electrically, apparently. As for me, I was outside Tesco 2 meters apart. Hand sanitizer, gloves and a mask. So I was unrecognizable for people to ask, were you on BGT? It's a pain in the... Ask me why I do this, then they understood. Inspiration from Chaplin to Victoria Wood. As a child I saw variety shows on the screen, wanting to be Billy Connolly, Elton or Queen. My hair no longer grows, just out my ears and out my nose. My forehead now has met my neck, but no forehead jokes in front of Ant and Dec. And then go together like Robin and Batman, like Phil and Holly, like Simon and Fake Tan. But the greatest double act the world ever had was Carolyn and Ivan. That's my mum and dad. They were on stage long before I was born. As a child I would sit there just shouting for more. They'd take me backstage, naked dancers I'd see. I decided show business was the business for me. For 45 years they were barely apart, but there wasn't a day when I didn't hear them laugh. Like when Dad dropped a glass of chocolate milk in the bath. When we saw the mess he said, I only meant to fart. Dad was still laughing till his final bow, and the memories of him make us laugh even now. Mum said never give up, and she knows I love her, but even she never dreamed I'd get a golden buzzer. My children have watched me from their youngest age, bring music and laughter from up on the stage. Just like I watched my mum, and her dreams come true now. She gets to be on TV, virtually. Mum, take a bow. Your family may be crazy, they may drive you round the bend. Your kids may drive you insane, it's a never-ending spend. But my mum always told me, be proud of who you are. So now I tell my children, always reach for the stars.
I'm John Courtnay, I'm 47, and I'm a comedian that plays the piano and sings. I did grow up watching my mum and dad perform. Mum was in old-time music hall, Dad was often the compere of the show. Seeing them make people happy was a huge influence on me. The Palladium is like the holy grail to me. I used to watch the shows with my dad. Doing Britain's Got Talent has been amazing.
His youngest son, Alfie, says, what's it all about?
Performing my little song at the Palladium, just thinking, this can't get any better. And then Ant and Dec came out. Incredible feeling. I mean, overwhelming doesn't cover it. And then to be at the semi-finals, I loved every second of it.
Mum, take a bow.
I'd like to think that watching me in the finals of Britain's Got Talent, it'll show my boys, Nathan and Alfie, is that you can achieve something beyond anything you thought was possible. That's got to be a good lesson to a kid, right? On stage for the finals, I want to make my family proud, my boys, my wife, my mum, and my dad.
Moments in your life don't get much bigger than this. It's a milestone like a wedding or a teenager's first kiss. But to be here in the final is feeling slightly odd. It's champagne and caviar. I'm used to Vimto and battered cod. And though this moment overwhelms me, the question must be asked, do we sometimes miss the small things as life goes by so fast? Mosquitoes are only tiny, but they can drive you mad, so never underestimate small things that make you glad. Simon makes David happy, and he'll be there when he calls. He burst into his dressing room and realized it's just small things. The last shoes in the sale being the right size for you. A baby's expression when they're having a poo. Looking in the junk drawer and finding a pen. Fitting a size 8 when you were usually a 10. My wife told me that. Small things that make you happy. Small things that make you laugh. Bubbles make kids giggle when they're trumping in the bar. Aardvarks are happy when it's alphabetical. Dogs will always wag their tails if they can lick their ball. Games make kids happy when they're playing, having fun. I wasn't happy when the schools closed and I had to teach my sons. I was happy when Boris told me I could finally hug my mum. But I was happiest in April, finding loo roll for my bum. Ant and Dec are happy when they take home an award. So they've been pretty happy since 1994. I know your first award was in 1995, but that didn't rhyme.
Okay.
Cool. You got to seize the moment, you just live once, I hear you say. But that's not true, you die once, but you must live every day. Smile as if they've told you there's no need to quarantine. When you laugh in denim, happiness is in your genes. Happiness is small things like being with our friends. Little things like when the Queen said we'll meet again. On Thursdays on our doorsteps with pride inside our chests. Taking just a moment to cut the NHS. And it won't be long before these masks are gone. We'll be living life again to the maximum. And we'll remember people like Sir Captain Tom. And in years, our kids will be reminiscing. Not about the big stuff that they've been missing, but that every day they got to play with Dad and Mum. And we'll remember that we were strong when McDonald's was closed for so very long. And Britain's talent will be that we all carry on. And Britain's talent will be that we all carry on. To be here now, to get this far, for you to make me feel like a star. For gratitude, I don't know where to start. When Alfie asked me, what's it all about? I thought I knew, but I had my doubts. But the answer is so simple and so smart. You'll realize through it all, the moments that you thought were small can take the biggest places in your heart. And if you're lucky, your family plays the biggest part.
Well, here we are. After thousands of auditions, 5 amazing semi-finals, and a year unlike any other, we are now left with just 2 acts.
Jon Courtenay, sign along with us. One of you is about to win £250,000 and a spot on the bill at the Royal Variety Performance.
The winner of Britain's Got Talent 2020 is... Jon Courtenay!
Congratulations! Quickly, how'd you feel?
Oh, don't make me speak. Look at me.
No, we'll come back to you in a moment.
Take a minute.
Take a moment.
Okay.
Take a
Listen,
moment.
Jade, Christian, congratulations and commiserations in what? Second place this year, runners-up on Britain's Got Talent, but what an achievement. You must be so proud.
So proud of every single one of the group. I'm shaking, I can't believe it. Well done. So deserved.
Very kind of you.
Wow.
Jade, you're an incredible young lady. What you've done is amazing with this group of people. We salute you and thank you for coming to be with us at Britain's Got Talent 2020. Well done, Christian.
Thank you
Big
so
kisses
much.
to you.
Well done.
Our runners-up,
Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen, stay
Thank you.
along with us.
Let's just turn back to the winner of Britain's Got Talent and the first ever Golden Buzzer winner of Britain's Got Talent, Jon Courtenay, and he's our Golden Buzzer! Yes! Oh, I want to hug you so much. John, how'd you feel? How'd you feel?
I've tried not to think about it because I'm really bad at hiding disappointment. And so I've really, a couple of mornings I've woken up and actually this morning, for the first time, this sounds really dramatic, but I woke up, sometimes I have an idea for a song.
Yep.
And I literally woke up with an idea for a song for the Raw Variety Performance.
Oh, wow.
And I woke up and went, oh my, and I wrote it down and I tried not to think of that as being a sign because, as I say, it would have been too much pressure. Just amazing.
Listen,
I can't actually believe I'm still...
Well done. Congratulations. You deserve a real winner there, judges, isn't that right? Absolutely fantastic.
Well done, John.
Anything you'd like to say to the people who voted for you and the judges?
Very quickly.
Very quickly, John.
Okay, listen, thank you. You don't know how much this means. It's changed my life, my family's life. My mum, I can't imagine how you're coping right now. I hope you're still alive. John,
that's all the time we got. That's all the time we got. Jon Courtenay's your winner, ladies and gentlemen.